Giant kelp, Macrocystis pyrifera, is the largest marine algae in the world, growing along the cold coastlines of the Pacific Ocean. Some forests can reach over 45 meters in height, creating vast underwater habitats for fish, sea otters, and countless other marine animals. Although giant kelp is not poisonous, it can become dangerous for divers and swimmers who become tangled in its long, dense fronds. During powerful storms, massive kelp forests can also create hazardous underwater conditions. Its enormous size and ability to dominate entire underwater ecosystems make it one of the most remarkable ocean plants on Earth. Bull kelp, Nereocystis lutkina, is a giant brown algae found along the rocky Pacific coasts of North America. Unlike giant kelp, each plant grows from a single long stem ending in a large floating bulb that supports dozens of blades near the water's surface. These dense kelp beds provide shelter for marine life but can also become dangerous by trapping swimmers, kayakers, and boat propellers. Strong ocean currents flowing through bull kelp forests make navigation even more difficult. Its rapid growth and massive floating canopies make bull kelp one of the ocean's most impressive marine plants. Sargassum species, is a floating brown seaweed commonly found in tropical and subtropical oceans, especially the Atlantic Ocean's famous Sargasso Sea. Large floating mats provide shelter for sea turtles, fish, crabs, and many other marine species. However, when huge amounts wash ashore, they begin to rot, producing foul-smelling hydrogen sulfide gas that can irritate the eyes and respiratory system. Massive sargassum blooms can also damage beaches, interfere with fishing, and affect tourism. Its ability to spread across thousands of kilometers makes it one of the most influential ocean plants in the world. Caulerpa taxifolia, often called killer algae, is a highly invasive green seaweed that originally comes from tropical waters. It became famous after spreading into the Mediterranean Sea, where it rapidly covered the seafloor and displaced many native marine plants and animals. The algae produces toxic compounds that discourage many fish and other animals from feeding on it, allowing it to spread even faster. Dense underwater carpets of Caulerpa taxifolia reduce biodiversity and dramatically alter entire marine ecosystems. Because of its aggressive invasion and ecological impact, it has earned the nickname killer algae. Sea grapes, Caulerpa lentilifera, are green marine algae that grow naturally in the shallow tropical waters of the Indo-Pacific region. Their tiny round branches resemble clusters of grapes, making them a popular seafood in many Asian countries. Although they are safe to eat when harvested from clean waters, sea grapes can absorb pollutants, heavy metals, and harmful bacteria from contaminated coastal areas. Eating polluted sea grapes may pose health risks to humans. Their unusual appearance and ability to thrive in warm coastal waters make them one of the ocean's most fascinating marine plants. Mermaid's wineglass, Acetabularia species, is a small green marine alga found in tropical and subtropical oceans around the world. It is famous for its delicate umbrella-shaped top, which looks like a tiny wineglass resting on the seafloor. Despite its complex appearance, the entire plant is actually a single giant cell with one nucleus. It grows on rocks and coral reefs where it helps support marine ecosystems. Its unique structure has fascinated scientists for decades, making it one of the most unusual ocean plants ever studied. Turtle grass, Thalassia testudinum, is a flowering seagrass that forms vast underwater meadows throughout the Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico. These meadows provide food and shelter for sea turtles, manatees, fish, and countless marine creatures. However, dense turtle grass beds can make swimming and boating difficult by tangling propellers and reducing visibility in shallow water. Healthy seagrass meadows also stabilize the seafloor and protect coastlines from erosion. Because of its enormous ecological importance, turtle grass is considered one of the most valuable marine plants on Earth. Eelgrass, Zostra marina, is a true flowering marine plant found in the cool coastal waters of the Northern Hemisphere. It grows in dense underwater fields that serve as nursery habitats for fish, crabs, shellfish, and many other marine species. Although beneficial to ocean life, thick eelgrass beds can create hazards for swimmers, divers, and small boats by becoming tangled around equipment and propellers. These underwater meadows also trap sediments, improve water quality, and store large amounts of carbon. Their role in supporting marine ecosystems makes eelgrass one of the most important ocean plants in the world. Posidonia oceanica, often called Neptune grass, is a flowering seagrass found only in the Mediterranean Sea. It forms vast underwater meadows that are among the oldest living ecosystems on Earth, with some estimated to be thousands of years old. These meadows provide shelter for hundreds of marine species while producing large amounts of oxygen and storing significant quantities of carbon. However, Dense Posidonia beds can create obstacles for anchors, fishing gear, and boat traffic. Their slow growth also means that once damaged, they can take decades or even centuries to recover, making them one of the most valuable marine plants in the world. Halimeda is a genus of green marine algae found throughout tropical oceans around the world. Unlike most seaweeds, its tissues contain calcium carbonate, giving the plant a hard, segmented structure that resembles a chain of small coins. When the plant dies, these calcium-rich segments break apart and become part of the white sand found on many tropical beaches. Large Halimeda beds provide shelter for fish and small marine animals, but sharp fragments can sometimes cause minor cuts to swimmers walking barefoot. Its unusual mineral structure makes Halimeda one of the most distinctive ocean plants on Earth. Red algae, Gracilaria species, are marine algae found in coastal waters across the globe. They play a vital role in ocean ecosystems by providing food and habitat for countless marine animals. Many species are harvested to produce agar, a natural substance widely used in food, medicine, and scientific laboratories. However, when red algae grow excessively under nutrient-rich conditions, they can contribute to harmful algal blooms that reduce oxygen levels and negatively affect marine life. Their ecological importance and occasional environmental impacts make them one of the most significant groups of ocean plants. Sea lettuce, Ulva lectuca, is a bright green marine alga commonly found along coastlines worldwide. Its thin, leaf-like blades grow rapidly in nutrient-rich waters and are eaten by many fish, shellfish, and marine invertebrates. During periods of excessive nutrient pollution, sea lettuce can multiply into massive green tides that cover beaches and coastal waters. As these blooms decompose, they consume oxygen and release unpleasant gases, creating serious environmental problems for marine ecosystems. Although normally harmless, uncontrolled sea lettuce growth has become one of the most visible signs of coastal pollution around the world.